Ark Mobile, the long-awaited release that still hasn't been fully confirmed but keeps getting hinted at. More maps, controller support, better anti-cheats, and new dinos. We got a sneak peek at the plans Wildcard and Grove Street Games have for the future of Ark Mobile, and if what I've gathered so far is in any way correct, this could be a big leap for Ark Mobile and just mobile gaming in general. At the Unreal Fest, we learned that Epic Games is launching their Epic Store to more devices, making it accessible to the iOS systems and Android, with a bunch of new titles for mobile. And the thing is, the showcase they used for this expo was Ark Mobile. The main idea is to bring the whole Ark game, as in the whole of Ark Survival Evolved, to mobile and not just bits of it like we have currently. Ark Mobile is one of the leading survival titles on mobiles in general. Like, in my opinion, Ark Mobile is leaps ahead of every other survival game on mobile. And just think about how big and crazy Ark is. To have it condensed down to a playable version on your phone that is almost as good as the actual thing on console and PC. So if there's one thing we can give Wildcard, Snail Games, and Grove Street props on, is the fact that Ark Mobile gives you such a good experience on such a small device. But then again, the major crutch of Ark Mobile was the fact that there were so many hackers and the lack of controller support. Hackers ruined so many aspects of the game that made it seemingly impossible to have a fair or fun experience at times. But with an Epic Games Store, will we see more resources available to Wildcard? They can kind of implement more anti-cheats and just keep an eye on the game a little bit more than they did currently on the regular stores. But the thing is, I feel like if that was the case, we might get a few third-party issues with them trying to lobby some stuff with the Epic Store to kind of monitor players a little bit more. And it's like, when you have third-party issues on your PC or your console, it's a little bit different from having it on your personal phone with all your details. So if that's something that they're going to try to do, I feel like people are going to be a little bit annoyed. A full version of Ark Evolved on mobile would take things to the next level, and I feel like a lot of Ark players on console, on PC, who are being forced to play Ark Survival Ascended might just swap over, because at the end of the day, everyone has a phone, and most people have phones that are good enough in this day and age to run Ark Mobile even when we get the Ultimate Edition. And all these players, they just crave the official Ark feeling again from Ark Evolved. So if they get an option to go back to Evolved on their mobile device where they can take it anywhere with them, I think a lot of players who are craving that are gonna move to mobile. Like, imagine proper caves, proper boss fights. That has just been overdue, like so long overdue. And to be honest, this is a chance for Wildcard and their partners to actually monetize Ark in a way that a lot of people won't be mad about, because think about it, it's basically a totally new game on a totally new platform. I've moved several platforms when it comes to Ark, and I have to buy the game again. I do know a lot of people are going to be mad, like, hey, I already bought the game on this platform or that platform, I don't want to have to buy it again. But it's like, hey, do you say, oh, because I own an iPhone, I want to get a MacBook now, I don't want to buy the MacBook, give it to me for free because I have an iPhone? It doesn't work like that. So even though I do see people getting a little bit annoyed at this, I feel like a lot more people will be content with it, because it's going to be probably a lot cheaper than every other mobile game on the market. These are the kind of things that they need to do if they want to really and truly fund Ark 2. And if proper promotion is done, way more people have phones, so way more people will play Ark. Ark's numbers are gonna go crazy if they do this accurately and properly. Seeing as this is mobile, will we see maps being dropped on time? Will we see better control over the whole situation like that? Or are they gonna just revert back to their regular shenanigans? We do know Ark Mobile has its own issues with updates and things not coming out on time and things not being fixed on time. But this is a whole chance for them to rewrite everything. But again, when you look at the servers on mobile had a lot of limitations. Like, there were so many limitations, especially if you were a free player. And even if you were a premium player, there was still a lot of issues that you had to deal with that weren't always the nicest to deal with. And sometimes the servers were just so unplayable, there was no point to even turn the game on your phone. But I do feel like the long-awaited, the long-requested controller support is going to be a thing we see. We have seen people from Grove Street Games say that they're actually working on implementing this as soon as the game drops on the Ultimate Edition. So guys, you can get your controllers ready, because you will be able to use your controllers on your phone. It's gonna be kind of like having the Steam Deck and be able to take the game anywhere with you. The alert release time and the release date is still looking like the end of 2024, but now, do I believe them? Not entirely, because we know that on PC and console, Extinction is being released on ASA in December. Hopefully they're able to kind of work both releases at the same time, because it's totally different teams. One is the mobile team and one is the actual like PC and console team. There shouldn't shouldn't be any issues, but when are we ever going to believe Wildcard or any of their partners they're going to drop on time? Never. I think we'll probably see Ark Ultimate Edition in the new year, not in December, but hey, prove me wrong, Wildcard. But this is actually exciting stuff for mobile. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a huge graphics overhaul and update, just a full game being brought to the phone. But now, how big is the game going to be? Because we know Ark is a huge game. How are they going to be able to condense it enough to fit on your phone? Because not everyone has crazy memory right now, especially when you have your pictures, your private stuff, and all those other things on your phone. Will you be able to download a 30, 40, 50 gigabyte game? Let's see how well they condense it and make sure like everything still works. But yeah, let me know what you guys are most excited for on Ark Mobile. The new dinos that are coming, the new maps. I hope they add Valkyria, my favorite map, because that will definitely make me go back to Ark Mobile. But yeah, I just want to see how they do. I hope they add all the maps and not just the official story maps, because that's like 5 maps. I hope they add all the other DLC maps, the community modern maps that were actually added into the base game as a thing to just start it off, and then in the future they might start adding some more DLC maps. But let me know what you guys think about it. This might actually be a save for the whole Ark IP and might actually revitalize the game and revitalize interest in the game if they do it right. So let's see. Fingers crossed they do this well. But anyway, guys, don't forget, if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.